Dear students, I am going to start with subtopic attitudes. We can easily see the different attitudes of the people, and when people are making different statements like I like his attitude or I like her attitude or saying as per our professional communication that our salespersons are able to meet their target because they have positive attitude, we can easily understand that what such type of attitudes are referring us. Because if we are using a different type of words which are associated with attitudes, then it is very important that we must the prior knowledge and appropriate knowledge about the attitude, what the meaning of attitude and nature dimensions of attitude. We will uh, see next in next slides with the present module. But usually attitudes reflect an individual's background and experiences. Means what the individual's background and experiences, it will reflect their attitudes. Like some person is not liking work overtime. Means if there is 8-hour working environment in any organization, then more than 8 hours, some people are not favoring to do their work. And this is actually his background and experiences. It means he is not wanting such type of overtime work. But in opposite, many other individuals are easily to work overtime, because if management has the burden of works and the individual has to do by overtime, then it is also the background and experiences of that individual. Means if those person who is not liking to work after 5 p.m., then this is actually his attitude. He is not liking to work after 5 p.m., so that his background and experiences reflects his attitude. In past also he is not liking such type of overtime work in previous organization. But what about other individual who is liking to work overtime, and if at present time they are working in overtime schedule, then this is applicable toward their background and experiences. That all about the professional attitude. We can use the statement like our sales persons are able to meet their target because they have positive attitude. So if management has more work and management is needed some people who can work after 5 p.m. so that target can fulfill, this is actually the positive attitude. And what's the different background and experiences of individual which is usually reflect the attitude, it can be changed by the help of other factors. Suppose if management is offered some remuneration who is working after 5 p.m. or who are involving himself after 5 p.m. as overtime, then if he will be paid by the management, then their attitude will be changed as well. So one cannot say that if somebody's attitude is what's the present situation, it may change by the help of some ideas, some input, so that one's attitude can be changed. So attitude is not actually the constant term which actually arises by the background and experiences, but mostly it is constant, but with the help of some inputs, with the help of some ideas, someone's attitude can be change also. Suppose a sales manager has salespersons, different salesperson who are engaging in sales activities in any city. And suppose there is burden upon the sales manager to increase target double from the previous month. So what will he do? If he will say their salespersons or sales executives that in current month they all have to fulfill the double target in comparison to the last month target. At first, many sales executives will refuse, and they can easily say that I can't, or I am not able to complete the task. But many salesperson that time can easily say that yes, I can meet the new target. So if those person who are supposed to neglect the offer from the sales manager, who are actually with the negative attitude, and the salesperson who are saying that they are ready to meet the new target, they have actually positive attitude. So one can easily understand between the difference of positive and negative attitude. Means if some person is refusing about anything which is relates to their work, relates to their duties, then it can consider as negative attitude, and if he accepts, then it is in the term of positive attitude. But what the benefit from the side of sales manager toward the salesperson? If their bonus or commission will be increased in terms of their new target, then they all can easily motivate towards the meeting of target, and hence you can consider that is a positive attitude. So usually attitude reflects an individual background and experiences, but it may change by different ideas and inputs decisions taken by different managers. Just you can feel that many persons are using such type of statement that I like his attitude, I like her attitude. Then what the major term behind these statements, that if somebody is liking some other person's attitude, then this is actually about their positive attitude. Means what some person is feeling about the attainment of the work, if they can easily meet the work, whether what's the final result, whether it may negative or positive, but at first somebody is ready to attain the work, then you can consider it as positive attitude. So that many people we can face in our professional life, easily manager can distinguish between the person, the engineer, the assistant manager who have a positive attitude or negative attitude. So if manager is using such type of words towards their subordinates, that I like that engineer's attitude, I like that assistant manager's attitude, and if such type of statement is using during the professional environment, then the person's publicity will increase, and ultimately you can say that the person can be noted with the productive person in the organization. But what is the major problem about attitude? It's reflect within the individual background and experiences. If somebody has such background to refuse the work, then what's his new professional arena, he will started to refuse the extra work. So that management has to decide whether to work with the person with extra remuneration paid to him, or to recruit the new person in the same designation. That's all the decision will be made from the side of the company owner or the manager. So attitudes are often used to describe people and explain their behavior. What we have understanding about the attitudes and different statements like I like his attitude or our salesperson are able to meet their target, then these are often to describe people and explain their behavior. What's the organizational environment? If somebody is possessing such type of positive attitude, then it can easily describe from the side of other employees in the organization that such positive attitude is describing about that particular employee, and it's also explaining about their behavior. So whether it is positive or negative, it may ultimately describe people and their behavior. If there is positive attitude, then people can easily understand that the person indicates the positive attitude at all the time of hindrances, but many people are not have such type of positive attitude. They can easily neglect different burden and responsibility which can be the daily routine in the management. So that these all are explaining about their behavior also. So let move in the next slide, which is actually the meaning of attitude. We can refer attitude as evaluative statement, which may either be favorable or unfavorable. And these type of statements are regarding people, object, or events. If sales manager is saying that our sales team is doing very well due to their positive attitude, so that this is favorable regarding people. The evaluative statement is favorable. But suppose if sales manager is saying for his sales team that they are not attaining the sales target because they have negative attitude. So such type of statement is unfavorable regarding their people. It may in terms of objects or events as well, because somebody can evaluate different type of statement in terms of favorable or unfavorable upon some objects or event also. Upon some event, different persons have different attitudes. It may base upon their experiences and background, so that they can resist the work or can mingle the work. So in simple way, attitude can be referred to as evaluative statement, and this evaluative statement may favor in favorable term or may in unfavorable term. That's all regarding people, object, or events always. Attitude can be defined as relatively lasting feelings, beliefs, and behavioral tendencies directed towards specific people, group, ideas, issues, or objects. In the second definition of attitude, it is actually the relatively lasting feelings, beliefs, and behavioral tendencies. If we are saying or using the statement like I like his attitude, so why we are saying such type of statement about that person? Because our feelings, belief, and behavioral tendencies are positively relates toward that specific person. And if sales manager is saying that his sales team is doing very well or achieving the sales target due to positive attitude, then this is the relatively lasting feelings, beliefs, and behavioral tendencies of sales manager directed towards their salesperson's group. So this type of tendencies may applicable towards ideas, issues, or objects as well. Hence, attitude can be defined as relatively lasting feelings, beliefs, and behavioral tendencies. Suppose we are using the statement, I don't like his attitude. So this is negative term about the attitude, and it is not the by default statement somebody is using for other person. Actually, some person is using such a statement that I don't like his attitude, then such type of statement is due to the person's lasting feeling, belief, and behavioral tendencies towards that another person. There may several reasons why he is not liking some other person's attitude, then it will depend upon different facts. Like if production manager is saying about some engineer or about some supervisor that he is not working with positive attitude, his attitude is negative, then that type of term is always using based upon different type of work has been completed, has been finished by that engineer. So if their work are not satisfying the production manager all the time, or there may some other problems towards finishing the work from the side of engineer, then only production manager used that there is a negative attitude from the side of the employee. So that's all is not one day idea or one day feeling from the side of production manager, but it is the several days experiences. And you can easily understand attitude. The attitude can measure from the side of production manager, not in a single day. If several days the employees or subordinate are not doing the work with positive attitude, then it can relatively experience by the production manager in several past days. Hence, that's all relatively lasting feeling, belief, and behavioral tendencies direct towards that employee. So, attitude is not referred as per the evaluative statement. It may be favorable or unfavorable, but it will be based upon relatively lasting feeling, belief, and behavioral tendency. If there is belief, feeling, and behavioral tendency, then only the person who has using such type of statement as per the evaluative statement. It is not easy to evaluate somebody. It is not the one day work. If we can understand other people only few moments, then if we are using such type of attitude word in professional arena, then it is wrong. But if several days the manager is feeling that their subordinate has not positive attitude, then only such type of evaluative statement can be used. Attitudes are reflections about how one feels about someone or something. In every statement, what we have concluded with the statement that I like his attitude. So this is about the uh, feeling of the person about other person. So attitude are reflection about how one feels about someone or something. If someone is with good attitude with first person and same person is with negative attitude with another person, then there may some reason so that manager has to evaluate such type of reason. Means what the reason behind that the same person has different attitude with different person. And if we see the organizational environment, then if we can take the example of overtime, then it may minimize with the help of compensation. Next, the nature and dimensions of attitude. Attitude is a continuous tendency to feel the behave in a specific way towards some object. Means if this is continuous tendency, means what the attitude of the person, it may continuous tendency. Suppose the production manager is not liking one subordinate working culture, and every time he is feeling that he is not doing work in a right time, or different type of decisions which are uh, taken from the side of that subordinate are not fulfilling the positive results, then the production manager can use such type of continuous tendency that the subordinate has not the positive attitude. So if there is a lack of uh, incentives, there is no provision of overtime, and other factors will be constant, then attitude becomes the continuous tendency. If there may some inputting of a different type of compensation, if there is a situation of overtime, then only the attitude tendency may change. But as per the present situation, if there may no other variables, then attitude is a continuous tendency. Every person holds attitudes towards an object person irrespective of their status and intelligence. Suppose subordinates are always respect towards their boss, it is irrespective of their status and intelligence. Persons are knowing, subordinates are knowing that his boss is good with knowledge or good with process of the production, then subordinate can take help from the side of the boss. And you can easily understand that his boss is hold positive attitude. Somebody is using the term that bosses are not favorable person. Why subordinates are using such type of statement? Because if subordinates are using such type of statement, then it is only due to the work pressure from the side of boss, and there will be no compensation for all the overtime, and there may several other situations where boss is not supposed to deliver the knowledge towards their subordinate, then only subordinate can use such type of negative term that his boss is not with a good attitude. Vice versa, boss will also think about their subordinate, that is their subordinate are with good attitude, or bad attitude or positive attitude or negative attitude, then it is about the irrespective of their status and intelligence. If some subordinate is making different type of faults, machine faults all the time, then what's the manager consider about the subordinate? That such subordinate is not doing work very well all the time, is making different faults. And suppose there may other reason from the side of subordinate, then it can be using such type of word from the side of manager as per the attitude towards that subordinate. What's we have a different type of theory we learned in leadership theory, X theory and Y theory. Actually, if any leader or any manager is holding theory X, then all the time he is considering his subordinate that they have negative attitude. Means they are not supposed to do their work very well. And if the leader or manager is holding theory Y of leadership, then all the time manager or leader suppose that their subordinates are doing very well and their attitude is positive towards work. It is not the major concern in both the theory X and theory Y of leadership, that the persons, that the employees, that the subordinates are working or not, but that all theory is actually in a very useful manner towards the leader or the manager. Because if leader is holding such type of motivational method, such type of leadership method, then it will be used in the uh, organizational benefit. Because if some manager has holded different type of means cruel behavior towards their subordinate, then he is not actually such type of a bad nature. Actually, he is supposed to follow theory X. And due to such type of nature, boss will always give him the directions to our subordinate in respective to that their subordinates are not working well. But if the boss or the leader or the manager is supposed to use theory Y of leadership, then what's the nature of what's the attitude of that boss in this time? The boss will react positively all the time toward their subordinate. Means whether they are doing work very well or not, but what's the behavior of boss towards their subordinate, it will be good, it will be favorable. Then you cannot say that both who is best leader by comparing both the theory of leadership. These two leadership theories applicable for different bosses, and all bosses have the major objective to fulfill the organizational goal. So you cannot assume that if the boss is holding theory X, he is supposed to uh, direct their subordinate very well in comparison to the theory Y manager, theory Y boss. It is very wrong consideration. These two are actually the theories which have been following by different type of managers, which is suited to him. If somebody is some leaders are using theory Y, then their work is also completed at the time, at the right time. Because at that time, if he is supposing that their people are doing very well, and if they are not arguing with their subordinate, then their motivation level will be always high, and so that they can fulfill their target in time without objecting from the side of the boss. So every person hold attitude towards an object person irrespective of their status and intelligence. If in any organization somebody have a very good knowledge about IT, but you cannot take this example at the right time. All persons are very well in the term of IT, but once we can take this example that if any employee have good knowledge with IT, then all persons are visited towards him to know about that IT knowledge. Yes, we have the example which can fit with the current situation, that if somebody has financial knowledge, proper financial knowledge about investment, about other methodology, then people can easily connect with them as per their financial intelligence, and so that they can use positive attitude towards that person. Because if different type of knowledge have been sharing from the side of person who is financially intelligent, then what's the effect upon their knowledge towards the other people in the organization? They will hold positive attitude towards that person who is supposed to give the idea about finance. Attitudes tend to continue unless something is done to change. What we explained earlier, that boss is saying that subordinates have to work overtime, means they have to work after 5 p.m. to fulfill the new target. But even with the new direction, they are not supposed to give the compensation, extra remuneration to their people. So what will be the attitude toward the side of their subordinate? It will be mostly negative. Some people can use yes, he can, but most people can say that they cannot able to do work with overtime. So what's method will use from the side of manager to change that attitude? To change their employees' attitude, there is the provision of compensation. If there is provision of overtime remuneration for their employees, then ultimately the attitude tends to change them. Means now if the employees are getting overtime compensation, then ultimately they can feel itself that they are not in the negative attitude toward their organization, but they are possessing the positive attitude to do the work and to complete the target of the organization for achieving the organization goal.